Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make a beautiful and easy fabric hat. It is a reversible hat. It has two views or sides. I made this in black and leopard print. You just need your fabric and sewing machine, or you can sew it by hand. You can make this hat in any size you want. I made one for my daughter. She's 10 years old, and I made another one for me in adult size. Okay, let's start with that tutorial. The first step, you have to measure your head, taking the neck and the front head. Okay, this is your first step. Okay, you have to fold this measurement in half, and this is the number that we'll be using. Okay, we're gonna make a rectangle. Taking the measurement of your head, fold that in half. This will be the width of the rectangle. For the height, I'm using 13 inches for the adult size. Here, there's some charts with recommended measurements for make this hat in different sizes. Okay, you will fold the rectangle in half like this. I'm gonna take your ruler and mark 7 centimeters in here. Do the same on the other side, in the middle of the rectangle. 7 centimeters. Then we're gonna fold this in half again, because we need to get the center of this and mark it. Okay, trace a curve from this point to the other point. We're trying to make an arc. And do the same for the other side. Okay? It doesn't have to be perfect. We're gonna fold again the rectangle in half, because we're gonna cut it. Take your scissor and cut that curve that you traced. Okay, you can trim or cut this tip. Just to get a better shape. When you open the paper, you're gonna have 2 curves or 2 arches. Okay, that's what you need. This will be the pattern of your hat. We're gonna take our fabrics. Take the fabric number 1 and fold it like this, and we're gonna place the pattern on top of this. We're gonna use some sewing pins to keep the paper in place, and it will not move when we are cutting the fabric. Okay, we're gonna take our scissors and we're gonna cut the fabric. Remember, you have to leave, or you have to add 1 centimeter for the seam allowance. We're gonna cut the fabric according to the shape of the paper. Okay, when you finish, you will take off the sewing pins. Okay, when you open the fabric, you're gonna have 4 arches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's what you need. Okay, do the same with the other fabric, with the black one. Then when you have the 2 equal pieces, you're gonna sew the edges, the sides, this side and this side. Okay, I'm going to my sewing machine. Here I already sewed it. It's closed, the other 2. Then we're gonna fold the arches, fold this in half and mark with the scissor. Do the same with the other arc. Fold in half and cut it. Okay, you're gonna take the 2 marks, this mark and the other mark, put together, and using some sewing pins to hold the fabric. Do the same with the other mark. Bring the mark to the center and place the sewing pin. The other mark, bring the other mark to the center and place the sewing pin. Do the same for the 4 marks. We are making like a cross. If you can see, this is like a cross. I know this is too dark, it's a black fabric. I'm gonna do the same with the leopard fabric so you can see better. Fold the arches in half and cut it for mark the center. Then take your 2 marks in here. This is your first 2 marks. Face it together and place the sewing pin. The sewing pin is just for hold the fabric and help the fabric don't move when you are sewing. Okay, then I take my another mark and bring to the center and place your sewing pins. Then the other mark. This is the other mark. I bring this, pull to the center and place my sewing pin. Okay, we just made a cross in here. Okay, this is a cross. We're gonna sew this with the sewing machine. The 2 crosses. Here I already sewed it. You can see this is a perfect cross here. And the leopard 2, a perfect cross. Remember, you can sew these by hand if you don't have a sewing machine. Okay, we almost finished. Here we're gonna flip the black hat. I'm gonna flip it. This is the right side. We're gonna put this inside because we need face the ground, the right sides together. And we're gonna place the 2 lines where we sew the edges. Put this together like this. And again, using your sewing pins, place the 2 fabrics together all around to the circle. Okay, we make this circle. We're gonna sew this, but we're gonna leave a gap open for flip the hat later. Okay, here I already sewed it, the whole circle, but I leave a gap of 2 inches for flip my hat. So I'm gonna flip it to the right side, and voila. I'm gonna put the leopard inside. This will be the border. I'm gonna fold this and this will be my border. But first we have to close the gap. So I'm gonna sew a top stitch in the whole circle. This is the other side. If you wanna use the leopard print, you're gonna fold and your border will be black. Here I already sewed it, the border, the whole circle. Okay, and my hat is ready to use. So that's all for today. I hope you like this tutorial. This hat is really easy to make, and I really enjoy making this. And you can make whatever color you like, whatever size you need. Please don't forget to subscribe, share with your friends, and give me a like, a thumb up. Leave your comment if you have any question. I'm here to help you. Thank you so much for watching my videos. See you in the next tutorial. Bye-bye.